A U.S. Marine still stuck in a Mexican prison after making a wrong turn at the border while carrying guns in his truck. Sergeant Andrew Tahmooressi lawyer making a plea for his release based on humanitarian reasons. And at the same time, the White House does not appear to be doing anything to get Sergeant Tahmooressi out of prison. So TV host Montel Williams says now it's Congress's turn. And Montel joins us along with Representative Matt Salmon. Nice to see both of you gentlemen. First to you, Montel. You want to move this to Congress. Why?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I have to give all the respect to and congratulations to Congressman Salmon, because he's the one who's been pushing and pushing and pushing to get a hearing on this. He reached out to me and said, Montel, will you help? And of course I'm going to help, because it's time for us to make sure the American public understands there is a sick U.S. soldier being held in a prison outside of the United States. And I know we've got all the other issues that are going on around this world. We need to stop right now today and bring him home, because every nation that's signed on with the UN understands that a soldier or a person being held in prison needs to be afforded medical care for whatever their illness is. In this case, this young man suffers from combat PTSD. And the Mexican government cannot give him the qualified care to help him with that. And so let's just bring him home.
Congressman, you're going to hold hearings. When and what do you intend to do?
We're going to hold the hearing on October 1st. And what we're going to do, we're inviting Montel to be part of the panel, as well as Andrew's mother. We're going to get an expert on PTSD. We will have one of his former comrades in arms over in Afghanistan. And I can tell you that what we want to do is show the Mexican government that we mean business, that we want him out, and we want him out now. We also want to show the Obama administration that it's past time to get this done. The president has had ample opportunity to pick up the phone and call the president of Mexico. In fact, I spoke to Vice President Biden about 3 days before the president was going to be on the line with the president of Mexico, and the president still didn't do anything. He didn't bring it up. So this is going to be very, very uncomfortable, I believe, for the government of Mexico, and it's going to be very uncomfortable for the Obama administration. I came back from the district work period in August, and what I heard from the members was we were doing town hall meetings, and we're hearing it in districts all across the country. Why isn't our Marine back home? Why isn't he being treated? This is a humanitarian issue, and the government of Mexico needs to comply.
And Greta, if I can jump in, Greta, you stepped up to the plate with for people following you on Twitter with the hashtag, what is it, Marine held in Mexico? So I'm going to join some forces with you. I've got Montel_Williams on Twitter. People can follow me at hashtag PTSD hearing. Do it today. Let's let all the citizens, let the president know, let Mexico know that we're keeping an eye on this. This is how you treat the least of us? Then we got to have another conversation.
Montel, I don't know why. I mean, everyone knows you from TV. Everyone in the whole world knows you. But for some reason, I always feel necessary to point out that you're also a Marine.
I did 22 years in the service.
I know, and I think I just want the American people to know that if anyone out there is wondering why is Montel Williams, it's because Montel's a Marine.
And you know what? I took the uniform off before I started the show, but this uniform has never come off me. I have served for our soldiers since I started television. I had a show on the service on a military member every year. I am a board member of Fisher House. I'm working right now alongside the United States government to hold and do and conduct the most comprehensive traumatic brain injury study that's been done in the last 10 years. We're doing it starting right now through January. So this is not something I just do every once in a while. I'm deeply involved. I've visited our soldiers who've come back from Iraq. I've visited Walter Reed, Bethesda. I cook for soldiers around this country. I live the fact that these are my brothers, and I've got one of my brothers being held overseas. He needs to come home.
And we're about to send our soldiers again overseas. We're about to send them again in harm's way. This is how we treat our soldiers when they go and they fight for America?
Greta, you knew me for 2 months. VA, I'm sorry. I know I'm taking too much time, but I was on the VA issue for the last 4 months. This is about taking care of our soldiers who give us the right to speak out this way.
And obviously the military is two really good friends in you gentlemen. Thank you both for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.